Welcome to part 20 of my DIY backyard project. If you have missed the previous progress, you may want to check them out in the description because it was very exciting. For many of you plan to build a deck by yourself or even hiring a contractor, I hope you will find this helpful because there's a lot of DIY tips I shared with you. My goal is to inspire more people into DIY. This time, we are talking about Azek squeaky noise issues, and I will show you how to fix the problem. If you have not installed the boards and you are still working on framing, you need to check out part 11 of this video series. I talked about the importance of 16 inches on center versus 12 inches on center. This contributes to the noise problem because of the flex issue in the middle. As you can see, that was the test I did in the basement. Compared to 12 inches on center, that is a huge difference. I know some of you don't agree with my experiment. That's okay, let's take a look at the installation guide from Azek. Quote, for a more rigid feel, 12 inches may be preferred. Let's take a look at another PVC deck manufacturer, Wolf. It says, for best results, space 12 inches on center to minimize deflection. Honestly, if that doesn't convince you, I don't know what can. I do have a workaround for this issue if you have done 16 inches on center but have not installed the boards yet. Check out part 11 for details. I will post the link in the description. If you remember my rendering, that's my design. For me, the biggest problem is right in front of the patio door. After stepping outside from the kitchen, you can hear the squeaky noise, I guess because it's a high traffic area. Before fixing the problem, we need to understand the hardware. For Azek installation, there are two methods. The first one is using conceal lock, which is a clipping system. You install the clip onto the decking board and drive the screws at 45 degrees into the joist. I have to agree, this system is very fast. For professional contractors, they even use the air tool to drive the nails in. That's even faster. The second method is using Cortex, which is very similar to traditional way of building the wooden deck. You drive the screws from the top, then you plug it with the color matching cap. For the border of your deck, you do need Cortex. On the left is the clipping system Conceal Lock. On the right is Cortex. The screw is thicker, longer, and is stainless steel. Now, which one is stronger? I would say Cortex. To be fair, if you build the whole deck using Cortex, it's extremely expensive and very time-consuming. I don't recommend that, honestly. Let's get to the solution on fixing the squeaky noise problem. For the deck outside of the patio door, I had 16 inches on center installed with the clipping system. I am going to mark 3/4 of an inch from the edge of the board and drive the screws into the joist. Next, you need to find the right plug. Try to match the pattern if possible. Look at this one. I found one that aligns with the two lines. That's the way to do it. Do not just randomly plug it in. It will look very ugly. Look, it blends in perfectly. Cortex is amazing. For me, I had to repeat the same for the problematic area. That should fix the squeaky noise problem. If you take a closer look, that is the clipping system down there. We are using both systems to secure the boards to minimize the movement. You may be wondering why this fix would work. First, you need to understand the wooden frame expands and contracts, same as PVC decking. The problem is that they don't expand and contract at the same rate. The decking rubs against the joist when you step on it. Especially with 16 inches on center, the problem is worse. Sometimes the squeaky noise goes away when the temperature is cooler. For the clipping system conceal lock, we want to take a closer look on how it works. Basically, there are two sharp points on the clip. They bite into the PVC board when you secure it with the screw at 45 degrees angle. The system makes the installation very easy and fast, but it's not that strong. That's pretty obvious. Let's take a closer look at Cortex. It goes through the board and is the same on how you build a pressure-treated wooden deck. I did this experiment using pure Cortex on 12 inches on center. It is absolutely over-engineered, but it's rock solid. Look at that. Now you understand why this fix would get rid of the squeaky noise problem. For me, I still have some work to do. This one looks perfect. It blends in pretty well, but that one is not. Next, I am going to show you how to remove the Cortex plug like a pro. All you need is to get the right size drill bit. I am using 15/64 of an inch. The trick is to drive it into the plug very slowly until you are halfway in. Then you will be able to pull it out very easily. Just like that. The noise was very annoying. Now, this fixes the problem. It does not creak anymore. If you experience the same issue with Azek, I hope this helped. Give this a thumbs up if you like it. My goal, again, is to inspire more people into DIY. You may want to check out other videos on my channel. I am pretty sure you will love them. Remember to subscribe. Thanks for watching and see you next time.